Namaste and welcome to Tridevi Chamunda Mandir in Denver, Colorado. This is Yamajit, and thank you so very much for joining me this evening for part 14 of our series of Pujas and Satsangs dedicated to the 64 Yoginis. Tonight's Puja and Satsang is dedicated to the goddess Vadyroopa Yogini, really the personification of meditative music. Joining me is Jinx the Sadhana cat. And thank you for joining me. Namaste to Kim, who's joining right now. And also welcome anybody else who might be tuning in. And please feel free to say hello using the chat function on the bottom of your screen. So I'd like to go ahead and start just our short satsang before we begin our puja this evening. There's really not a lot of information on Vadyroopa Yogini. I did find one short article on Brahma, bra.ma.com, and I'm just going to share that short article with you. Vadyroopa, the divine yogini in Hindu beliefs, embodies the power of music, rhythm, and the harmonious interplay of sound and movement. Standing atop of a drum, she represents the union of music and spirituality. With her braids of hair over her head, she symbolizes the flow of creative energy and the transformative nature of sound. In this article, we explore the captivating story and legends surrounding Vadyroopa, delve into a religious aspect, describe her unique physical features, highlight her symbolic representation, discuss her cultural importance, and conclude with an understanding of her significance as a yogini. And namaste. So, the specific origin and legends of Vadyroopa may vary across different Hindu texts and traditions. She is revered as a yogini associated with music, rhythm, and the harmonious expression of creative energy. Legends associate her, emphasize her role in inspiring devotees to embrace the transformative power of sound and the union of music and spirituality. In many ways, her functions are very close to those of Ma Sarasvati, who is also associated with the arts and learning. Her instrument, of course, is the veena, a member of the lute family, and it in itself represents the human voice. Vadyroopa holds religious significance, particularly among followers who seek a deeper connection with the divine through music and rhythm. As a yogini, she represents the transformative power of sound and the harmonious interplay between music and spirituality. Devotees invoke her blessings to enhance their musical abilities, deepen their spiritual practice, and experience the transcendent quality of music. So if you're a musician, this would be a wonderful aspect of the Divine Mother to work with. Vadyroopa is depicted as a two-armed yogini standing in Dvabhanga pose, and that's essentially, this is the pose we see her in our photo, and it's very often a starting posture for traditional dance. So this particular pose also highlights the flowing curves of her body. She stands atop of drum, symbolizing the rhythmic foundation of music and the connection between sound and movement. Her hair is braided over her head, reflecting the flow of creative energy and the transformative nature of sound. The intricate braids represent the interweaving patterns of rhythm and melody. So if we take a closer look at this photo of the Hirapur sculpture of Vadyroopa, and really this is the only image I know of for this goddess. Here she is standing on the drum. She's in the starting posture of a dancer. Of course, her hands have been broken away, so it's hard to tell what she may have been holding, but it could be something like a trident, maybe with a damaru drum, such as this one from our high altar. Maybe she's also holding a bell. When we look at the image of Vadyroopa, we also notice that within her mouth we see two small tusks or fangs. And something that I think is important to make note of is in the Hirapur temple, the Chasati or 64 Yogini temple in Hirapur in the state of Orissa, where I visited in 2008. In the center of this circular temple are 9 images of the god Bhairava, the wrathful form of Shiva. And so therefore, the Yoginis who are worshipped in this temple are considered to be aspects of Ma Bhairavi, so the wrathful forms of Parvati. And so that's why I included a couple of Bhairavi images on our altar, including this one, which is based on a bronze image in the Indian National Museum in Delhi. And she has those same 2 little tusks in the corners of her mouth. And she's also standing in a very similar posture to Ma Vadyroopa. This is a traditional Nepali image of Ma Bhairavi, which I think some of you have seen before. And she's holding a skull cup and a sword. And so the sculpture in Hirapur may have also included these types of objects as well. And namaste to Ali, who's joining us right now. Vadyroopa symbolizes the power of music, rhythm, and the harmonious interplay of sound and movement. Dancing on the drum, she represents the rhythmic foundation of music and the transformative qualities of sound, the braided hair, the flow of creative energy, and the interconnectedness of rhythm, melody, spirituality, and again, I would add movement to that. So, wonderful form of the Divine Mother for a musician, also a dancer. Vadyroopa holds cultural importance, particularly among individuals who seek a deeper connection with the divine through music and rhythm. Devotees invoke her blessings to enhance their musical talents, experience the transformative power of sound, and I would include mantra with that too, and engage in the spiritual practice of sacred music. Vadyroopa's presence in cultural practices and rituals celebrate the union of music and spirituality and the transformative qualities of rhythmic expression. Vadyroopa, the melodious yogini standing on the rhythmic drum, represents the power of music, rhythm, and the harmonious interplay of sound and movement. Devotees seek her blessings to deepen their connection with the divine through music, experience the transformative qualities of sound, and engage in the spiritual practice of sacred music. Vadyroopa's significance lies in her representation of music's transformative power, rhythm's inherent spiritual qualities, and the interconnection between sound, movement, and spirituality. Jai Ma Vadyroopa. Jai Ma Vadyroopa. Jai Ma Vadyroopa Devi. So for our puja, we'll be doing our usual mini indoor fire ceremony. The mantra I would like to use would be Om Hreem being a seed mantra of really all the Divine Mother's aspects. Vadyroopa Devi, Goddess Vadyroopa, Nama. By the way, the name Vadyroopa essentially means the embodiment of music. So I invite you to find a comfortable seated position where you can look upon your screen with a relaxed gaze. Close your eyes for a moment. Breathe deeply. Let go of the concerns of yesterday and tomorrow, bringing your awareness to this present moment. Focusing on your heart center, connecting with whatever form of the Divine Mother you are closest to. And I invite you to think about the kinds of music that bring you closest to the divine. Maybe the music of a particular artist or composer, particular style of music, a certain piece of music or chant, or the music of a favorite instrument. Think about that for a little while and hold the feelings that come with that music inside of you as we do this practice. And something I'm going to invite you to do the next couple of days ahead is to play some of that music and do a special meditation for yourself. And as always, I invite you to think of some small aspect of your life that is ready for healing or resolution or transformation. And make the affirmation that you'll use that meditation with that music to send the appropriate energies toward whatever that issue is, to facilitate that healing, to facilitate that balance, to help to give you that insight. And let's open our practice tonight by chanting the syllable Hreem 3 times. Inhale. Inhale again. One more time. Inhale, exhale, slowly open your eyes. Let your hands rest comfortably in your lap. And let the sound of our mantras And the gestures of our puja lead your consciousness to where it needs to be at this time. Pavitra Pavitrova Sarvavastam Gatopiva Yashmade Pandarikaksham Sabhyabhyanta Sushi Om Shuklam Bharadhanam Vishnum Seshivanam Shatubhijam Prasanavandhanadayat Sabhavigna Pasantaye Jai Ganesha. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshvara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Guru Ve Namah. Jai Guru. Om Triambakam Yajamaye Sagandim Pushtivardhanam Urdvadukameva Bandhanam Mrityur Mukshiyamam Ritat. Om Namah Shivaya. Devi Prapanote Hare Prasida Prasida Matara Jagata Kilasya Prasida Vishvesvara Pe Vishvam Tvam Ishura Devi Chachara Charasya Jema Devi. Om Hrim Vajrarupaye Namah. Om Hrim Vajrarupaye Namah. Om Hrim Vajrarupaye Namah. Jema Vajrarupa. Jema Vajrarupa. Jema Vajrarupa Devi Namah. Om Hrim Vajrarupaye 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 Namah. Om Hrim Vadyroopaye Namah. Om Hrim Vadyroopaye Namah. Om Hrim Vadyroopaye Namah. Om Hrim Vadyroopaye Namah. Jema Vadyroopa. Jai Ma Vadyroopa. Jai Ma Vadyroopa Devi. Namah. Kapuragoram Karunavataram Samsara Saram Bhujagendra Haram Sada Santam Hridayara Vinde Bivam Bivani Saitam Namami Devi Prapanote Hare Prasida Prasida Matara Jagata Kilasya Prasida Vishvesvara Pe Vishvam Tvameshwara Devi Chachara Charasya Om Agni Jyotir Jyotiagnir Svaha Agni Jyotir Jyotiagnir Svaha Agni Jyotir Jyotiagnir Svaha. If it feels right, I invite you to join us in our mantra, or you're welcome to meditate quietly and just feel the tones and where they guide your mind. Om Krim Vajrarupaye Namah. 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 Om Krim Vajrupaye 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 Namah. Om Krim Vadyroopa Namah. Breathe deeply, meditating upon the fire. Envision those things within yourself that aren't no longer working going into the fire, being transformed and being returned to you in the forms of light and warmth. Breathe deeply as you watch the flames and listen to the beat of the drum, which is your instrument. Kailarim. 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 Jima Vadyroopa. Jima Vadyroopa. Jima Vadyroopa Devi Namah. Om Sava Mangala Mangalye Shiva Svada Sadike Saranye Trayambake Devi Narayane Namostute. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityoma Amritagamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Pardon me. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Tat Sat Om. Jai Ganesha. Jai Guru. Om Namah Shivaya. Jai Ma Devi. Jai Ma Kali. Jai Ma Vajroopa. Jai Ma Vajroopa. Jai Ma Vajroopa Devi Namah. Jai Ma. Jai Ma. Jai Ma. So I invite you to bring the palms of your hands together at your heart center. Take a moment and give gratitude to the Divine Mother in all her forms, within and without, knowing she's with you always. And give gratitude to yourself for taking part in tonight's practice. And make the acknowledgement that you will take some time in the 1 or 2 days ahead to listen to a piece of that music that brings you closer to the divine, and do a special meditation with it. And namaste. Blessings always. Thank you so very much for joining me this evening. And Jema, 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 Jema Tadi. Thank you. And thank you to Jinx. And thank you to Allie and to Jamie and to Kim who are joining us, and anybody else who's listening live now, and anyone who'll be watching this recording in the future. And also know you can replay this recording anytime that you wish to do this particular puja and meditation or hear the satsang. I want to invite you to join me at noon tomorrow and Sunday for the next two installments. It'll be days 27 and 28 of our Tibetan Book of the Dead sadhana. Those will be 7 o'clock Monday through Friday also. And following the sadhanas on Tuesday and Friday. On Tuesday, I invite you to join me for our meditation and satsang. The stotram we'll be featuring is the Tripura Sundari Stotram Ashkatam, the 8-verse hymn to Ma Tripura Sundari, also known as Lalita, also known as Sudashi, essentially the Divine Mother in the form of an adolescent, also the central goddess of the Sri Chakra. And then next Friday at 7 o'clock, after the Tibetan Book of the Dead sadhana, will be the next installment of our Cho sadhana. This one will honor Ma Bhadrakali, the second of the Kalis of the Kathmandu. So this will be one of my own composition. So I want to thank you again for joining me. Thank you so much for joining me. And have a wonderful night, and enjoy the meditation that you'll be doing in the next 1 or 2 days. Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Ma, and thank you so very much. Good night, everyone, and thank you.